buses are launched from a historic mosque in Southfields this evening as part of the London Jubilee celebrations. At a street party, hosted by the Ahmadiyya Muslim community at the Fazl Mosque in Southfields, all are welcome. And a book written by the mosque founder in 1897 is being reprinted to mark the 60th anniversary of Queen Elizabeth's reign. Joining us now is Naseer Dean, who's the president of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Association. Good morning. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Tell us what you have planned with these buses or these bus adverts.
Basically on the buses, it's a congratulations message to Her Majesty the Queen, and we are celebrating the Jubilee as we did also the Diamond Jubilee of Queen Victoria throughout the United Kingdom at all our centres, but in particular in London. We have got 200 buses running with the message of congratulations to Her Majesty the Queen on her Diamond Jubilee. And we have a special prayer that the head of our worldwide community, Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, has given to all members, and we will be reciting that prayer, which is a prayer which, if you allow me, it's a prayer to Her Majesty the Queen. And the prayer is, O powerful and noble God, through your grace and blessings, keep our honourable Queen forever happy in the same way that we are living happily under her benevolence and kindness, and be kind and loving to her in the same way that we are living in peace and prosperity under her generous and righteous rule. So that's the ethos of our celebrations, and our community sincerely and are grateful to Her Majesty for allowing us as Muslims to live in peace in the United Kingdom.
And there's also, alongside these adverts on the buses and the special prayer, there's also going to be a street party.
Yes, we've got a street party opposite in front of the oldest mosque in London, which is in Southfields. Neighbours from around the area are joining us for a street party, and gazebos for the rain. And then we've got in local parks, we've got members of our community in their thousands, and I hope that also there are enough gazebos there and umbrellas, but they'll be coming for picnics and inviting their friends and neighbours as well. So it'll be the British that goes on, and we'll continue the rain or whatever.
Yes, I mean, I think for all of us, actually, wherever we are and whatever we're doing today.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it'll clear up in a few minutes if we all pray together.
Okay, well, I was going to say, seeing as you're a praying man, you might need to help us with that. Just clarify for us, what is the difference in terms of Islam for the Ahmadiyyas and the rest of Muslims? Because there are some quite key differences, aren't there?
Yeah, I mean, the founder of our community, Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, we accept him as the Messiah of our age and of our time, and he was foretold by the founder of Islam, Muhammad, Holy Prophet, who said that a time will come when guidance will be needed again by mankind, and my Messiah will come to lead not only the Muslim world, but the world back towards prayer and worshiping in the true God. And so we have our faith and our ways of worship, and we believe in exactly what the Sunni Islam believes in. The differences that we accept. Ghulam Ahmad, who believed in world peace and the motto, love for all, hatred for none. And our community's ethos is that as a Messianic spirit, through our sacrifices and through giving what we like for others, that we win the hearts of mankind. And that we try and bring world peace, and that's what our community does.
And when you say that your founder is the Messiah, are you saying that he is directly from God or that he is a prophet?
Being a Messiah is an appointee of God Almighty, and just as as Muslims accept that Jesus was the Messiah of the Mosaic and of the prophet, we accept that Mirza Ghulam Ahmad was a prophet as a subordinate prophet to the Holy Prophet Muhammad.
Of course, many people would say that outside of Muhammad, that there is no other Messiah or prophet, and presumably that's where you come into contention with other Muslims.
Yeah, I mean, the Holy Prophet himself has said, there will be a Mahdi and Messiah, so it's every Muslim accepts that, and they're all expecting, just as, the Muslim faith are expecting a second coming, so they're expecting that, so it's not the contention are not there. The contention is that we quite clearly categorically say that we have got, just as Jesus was accused by the Sadducees and Pharisees, that you have, and he kept saying to them, look, I have not corrupted an iota of the faith, and that I am just coming back and reforming the faith, in that I'm saying, turn the other cheek. The founder of our community said the same. He said, we have not changed an iota of the Holy Quran, of the faith of Muhammad. We are just coming in his name and asking you to come back and become decent human beings.
So as far as you're concerned, the Messiah for tradition has come back?
has come, and just as the first Messiah, the followers of our community are persecuted and are tortured in Muslim countries, unfortunately, and many of them have sought sanctuary in here in England and London, and many of the members who are celebrating this Jubilee is a thanksgiving for us that we can have freedom of faith and we can practice our Islam in peace in the United Kingdom, and that's why that prayer was said. Our Majesty, and we sincerely mean it.
And of course, we've been talking about the Queen as defender of the faith, which implies Christianity, but does that give you some degree of comfort that there is a role for religion in monarchy?
I think we have to be careful in terms of faith has to be just. I mean, the monarch has to be just, and as we see, we live in a just country here. So as long as the faith is not used unjustly against anyone who lives under that rule, as we know in some parts of the world, some monarchs are lost in the name of religion, and they cause injustice on all other faiths, and that would not be correct. Islamic view of monarchy that if it's a just monarchy and it's accepted by the people, that's fine. But injustice in the name of religion is not acceptable by anybody. And I think the Queen, as being the defender of the faith, we can see that there is justice of all faiths in the United Kingdom, and has been in the history of wherever the British actually ruled. The faith has never been an issue in being unjust.
Just in conclusion, so it will be in Southfields in front of this mosque, this street party. Is everyone welcome? Can we all pop down with our cup of tea?
You can, but as long as you should have received an invite from the local.
Well, thanks very much for my invite then. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you're welcome. I wouldn't want the people to come and find out there's not enough kebabs going on.
Naseer, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Lovely to speak to you. Naseer, President of the Muslim Association. If you're going to be at that event in Southfields, have fun. Of course, there's street parties throughout London. If you are holding a street party, and maybe it's the first time you've got together with your community and you're meeting people